So that's what Epcot is.
You guys like my shirt? Good morning. When you look at it, you think, is that a Christmas shirt? But it really isn't. Look.
Good morning.
Good morning. There's Mike. Look how misty it is. Very, very misty.
Feels like walking into a sauna.
Oh my God. Yeah, it is. You're right. I don't think I can survive it with this shirt.
It's good you didn't wear the chanclas, right?
Yeah. Really, really misty. Showing you guys a different side. Normally we'd be walking from that side, what you've been seeing so far. But today we wanted to throw a little twist in. A little twist. A little surprise. We wanted to show you the other side of this resort. Get it? You see what I did there?
Yeah, no.
Wow, that's a beautiful plant. I want to take a look at it from up close. That's really beautiful plant, Mike. Look, we've never seen anything like this. Looks like big lettuce. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's wait for our Uber.
So what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to be on a tour. Is that our Uber? I just love how most Uber drivers have these very, very typical American name. But then when you see them, they're not typical American. It's so cute. But I know what that is because some Moroccans do that too in Holland. They change their name, otherwise they won't find a job if they apply for an application, or they apply for the job. So, but that is really cute. I hope everybody's happy. Everybody's making good living to survive here. How come what? What were you saying?
It's so humid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, this is exactly the kind of thing I can't stand.
I think I'm gonna start taking clothes off. Let's hope I end up with something on me. It's really humid.
Let me make a picture of you in that.
This is how humid it is, you guys. Look, this is how humid it is. Can you see the little drops at the end? Oh, there's our Uber. We're running late, you guys. We thought we had to be here at 8:30, but Mike just happened to be checking his app, my Disney Experience app, and it says 8:15. Let's hope the place where we have to meet is close.
Yeah, let's hope.
Hey, is that the lady? Whew, we can relax. We made it. Yeah, thankfully, the first check-in is right there, so it's not too late. We can already see 4 bottles of water, so 2 for me, 1 for me and Mike.
2 for you?
I know, 1 for me, 1 for you. 1 for me, 1 for you.
2 for me, 1 for you.
Look, guys, so this is the first souvenir that we get. And she said they went ahead and actually revealed something on that name tag. So I'm really curious as to what that is. She said there's a hint in there.
They were not organized or positioned in any way trying to mirror not trying to recreate the perfect fairy tale. In real life, we have over on this side we have Italy, an American venture, and then Japan. What Imagineers were trying.
The America Pavilion was supposed to be all the way right there, you guys. Literally the beginning of World Showcase as a way of entering this world. You had to go first. That was the idea, to go first through the American culture. Which is a really good idea. I'm sorry that they changed that. There they come. So the inspiration for this is the old...
That is running to Frozen.
Yeah. I saw them. So this is the combination of different culture, pre-Columbian in Mexico. That's the inspiration for this. Love it. Still on the tour, you guys. So the San Angel is based on an actual monastery in Mexico that has later converted to a restaurant with places outside and gardens and all that. That's what they tried to recreate. So guys, did you know that Three Caballeros were made by Walt Disney as a way of bringing southern Latin America closer to America? It was a way of creating a friendship or solidifying a friendship. Because the US was a little worried that the Latin countries would, how do you say that? How do you say that, you guys? Would choose the side of the enemy during the upcoming war. So as a way of showing goodwill, if you will, US asked Walt Disney to create something that will symbolize the friendship between the US and the Latin countries, and that's how the Three Caballeros come to life. So Donald represents America, the pink one represents Mexico, and the one in the middle represents Brazil. Even has the colors of Brazil. Wow, you guys, Disney themselves were surprised that Frozen was a big success. Did you guys know that they copied these two buildings They actually copied two existing buildings from Norway, because since we're not in Fantasyland, nothing in here is allowed to be fantasy. It all needs to be inspired by real stuff to create an excuse for Anna and Elsa for them being here. This building is based on actual Norwegian Christian churches, some of which are even 1,000 years old. Norway has only 28 of these churches preserved. The rest is all lost. So this other building in the Norwegian Pavilion is actually based on an old fortress where people took refuge in time of war. And it was a very protected, fortified fortress, which was attacked 11 times and never conquered. Is that amazing, you guys, to know the future? Inspiration. I'm trying to give you bits and pieces because he's still talking in my ear. I hope it's coherent, what I'm gonna tell you during this tour. So the original one is in Oslo. And he said that this patch that you see here is, for example, a way to fortify the tower, because that what used to be a window is now closed for more protection. China had a dynasty from 200 before Christ until 902, which makes China one of the mightiest nations on earth. And they saw their emperor as the son of heaven, something like the concept of what people have in Christianity, the son of God. That's how they saw the empress, as the son of God, the son of heaven. And this was a very ceremonial building built exclusively for the emperor, where he walked in only once a year to pray for a good harvest. And since he's the son of God, his prayers would be answered. So this was only used once a year for a single prayer. So dragons are seen as the best of all animals on earth combined in one creature. And only the dragon of the emperor had 5 claws. And you were never allowed to cast shade over his depiction of the dragon, because that was seen as disrespecting the emperor. That's why we have this box here, which was part of a ceremony with the imperial dragons. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 claws. Circular standalone building. So these are all stickers, you guys. It's not real artwork. It's just plastic wrapping to make it a quick job, to keep the cost low. You can just peel it off. You see dragons and phoenixes. Phoenixes represent Mother Nature. It's a beautiful saying. Hearing something 100 times It's not as good as seeing it once.
Shanghai Disneyland is our newest international destination. It opened in 2016 as the most
Shanghai, most expensive Disney park ever built. It's a rare sight, right? It's a rare sight. You will never see it this empty.
No, true.
Love it. Love it. So now you guys know a little bit more about the Chinese culture. And why the dragons are so important. They're more like the protectors of the Son of God. That's what it comes down to, more like. Like the Holy Spirit that protects the Son of God. They were hoping to do an Africa pavilion here, but then Animal Kingdom took over that concept of bringing Africa here, and that's why it's just so sort of a little corner. Again, you will never see the German pavilion like this. It's always packed. One of the busiest pavilions because they have beer and sausages and
Christmas shop is an year-round
so he says it was a culture to have pictures of what you're selling on the facade because people in the Middle Ages were illiterate, so they had to go by pictures to know what you were selling inside. I'm sorry.